Nissus gyroplane. What if you could take to the skies without needing a full runway, or years of complex training? For many, flying feels out of reach. Aircraft are expensive, require long runways, and demand serious expertise. But what if there was a simpler, more accessible way to experience flight, something compact, agile, and genuinely practical? That's where the Nissus gyroplane comes in. It's a lightweight, versatile aircraft designed to make personal aviation far more approachable. Unlike traditional planes, it uses a rotor system that provides natural stability, making it easier to handle, especially for newer pilots. Its compact size, just under 4.8 meters long and 1.9 meters wide, means it's easier to store and transport than you might expect. You're not tied to large airfields either. With a takeoff distance of around 200 meters and a landing distance of just 150 meters, it opens up far more flexible flying options. Performance is equally impressive. Powered by a Rotax 915's turbo engine delivering 141 horsepower, it cruises comfortably between 130 and 160 kilometers per hour, with a top speed close to 195 kilometers per hour. Galaxy of Happiness. What if a superyacht could deliver extreme luxury, while using significantly less energy than traditional designs? That's exactly the promise behind the Galaxy of Happiness. Most luxury yachts focus on size, speed, and opulence, but efficiency is often overlooked. High fuel consumption, heavy hulls, and environmental impact are part of the package. So the question is, can you have high performance and sustainability on the open water? Built by Latitude Yachts, the Galaxy of Happiness takes a different approach. It's a 53-meter trimaran, meaning 3 hulls instead of 1. That design isn't just for looks. It dramatically improves stability, reduces drag, and cuts energy consumption by up to 40% compared to traditional monohull yachts. Power comes from twin MTU diesel engines, each producing 2,600 horsepower. The result? A top speed of 30 knots and a cruising speed of around 24 knots, with an impressive range of 2,300 nautical miles. Fast, capable, and surprisingly efficient for its class. Inside, the focus shifts to comfort and refinement. Tabert Cellini 750 HTD. What if your caravan could expand at the touch of a button, instantly giving you more space to actually live in? That's the challenge with most touring caravans. They're brilliant for travel, but once you're parked up, space quickly becomes the limiting factor. Comfort, storage, and layout all feel restricted. So what if a caravan could adapt around you instead? The Tabert Cellini 750 HTD 2.5 slide-out does exactly that. With a single press, sections of the caravan extend outward, increasing the living space by up to 50%. It's not just clever, it completely changes how you experience life on the road. Step inside, and it feels more like a modern apartment than a caravan. There's a cozy bedroom featuring a queen-sized bed and generous storage, designed for longer stays without compromise. The lounge area is spacious and inviting, complete with leather seating and a large television, perfect for relaxing after a day exploring. The kitchen is equally impressive. Fully equipped with high-quality appliances, it's built for proper cooking, not just quick meals. Van Rom Chat. What if getting around town wasn't just easier, but something you could share with the people you care about? For many, mobility becomes a challenge over time. Walking long distances isn't always practical, and traditional bikes don't cater for passengers comfortably. That's where the Van Rom Chat steps in. A modern electric rickshaw designed to bring people together, not leave anyone behind. At first glance, it looks simple, but there's clever engineering underneath. The rider pedals at the back, while 1 or 2 passengers sit comfortably at the front, enjoying the journey rather than worrying about balance or effort. It's ideal for taking elderly parents out for fresh air, or giving children a fun, safe ride to the park. The experience is smooth and quiet, thanks to its electric pedal assist system. With 8 gears and a range of up to 64 kilometers, it handles everyday journeys with ease, whether you're navigating local streets or heading out for a longer ride. It's built with practicality in mind too. The frame supports up to 120 kilograms for the rider and 200 kilograms for passengers, making it robust enough for regular use without compromising comfort. Of course, this level of convenience comes at a price, around £7,500. But for many, it's not just transport. It's freedom, independence, and shared experiences rolled into one. Navier N30. What if your boat didn't just glide through water, but actually flew above it? That's the promise behind Navier's electric flying boat, the N30. Because let's be honest, traditional boats come with trade-offs. They're noisy, fuel-hungry, and often struggle with choppy water. So what if marine travel could feel smoother, quieter, and far more efficient? The N30 tackles this with hydrofoil technology. As it gains speed, underwater wings lift the hull above the surface, reducing drag and slicing cleanly over waves. The result? A ride that feels almost effortless, smoother, faster, and far more refined than conventional boats. It's fully electric too, offering a range of around 75 nautical miles. At a cruising speed of roughly 16 knots, it balances performance with efficiency, making it ideal for coastal journeys or relaxed exploration. But the real innovation lies in its intelligence. An advanced assistive autopilot system helps manage navigation, stability, and efficiency in real time. And with future software updates expected to introduce fully autonomous capabilities, this isn't just a boat, it's a platform for next-generation marine travel. Inside, the focus is on comfort and modern design, creating a premium experience whether you're commuting along the coast or heading out for leisure. It's quiet, clean, and unmistakably futuristic. Brooder X-4. Ever dreamt of taking your adventure off the beaten path without sacrificing comfort? The Brooder Express 4 is designed to make that possible. This isn't just another camper trailer. It's a rugged, luxury-ready machine built to tackle the toughest terrain. Its innovative suspension system keeps the ride smooth, even when the ground gets rough, making long overland journeys surprisingly comfortable. Compact yet robust, the Express 4 houses a well-insulated cabin with plenty of storage, so you can pack everything you need for extended trips. Outside, a fully equipped kitchen allows you to cook wherever you stop, while options for solar power and water tanks make it completely self-sufficient, ideal for those remote, off-grid locations where ordinary trailers would struggle. Every detail of the Express 4 is designed to blend durability with refined living. Whether it's reinforced construction for rocky trails or smart interior layouts for a premium camping experience, this trailer doesn't compromise. It's built for explorers who refuse to choose between adventure and comfort. Prices start around $65,000, with custom features adding flexibility for those who want something truly unique. Think of it as a mobile base camp that's ready for anything, from desert tracks to mountain passes. For anyone who loves off-road exploration but values luxury, the Brooder Express 4 is a game-changer. If you're inspired by next-level adventure gear, hit like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments where you'd take your Express 4 first. Burlak ATV. Picture this. You're barreling across frozen lakes, muddy swamps, and sandy riverbanks with 9 friends, carrying 2 tons of gear, and then you glide seamlessly into the water without missing a beat. That's the Burlak ATV 6x6, a true all-terrain powerhouse built for the most extreme conditions. Most vehicles struggle when the terrain turns brutal. The Burlak thrives. Its 6-wheel drive combined with amphibious capability lets it tackle ice, sand, rivers, and swamps with ease. On land, it cruises at 50 miles per hour, and in water, its propeller pushes it along at nearly 4 miles per hour, making transitions effortless. Underneath its aluminium body sits a 150 horsepower Cummins engine, designed to deliver power and reliability even in harsh climates. Advanced insulation keeps the cabin warm and comfortable, no matter how freezing or damp the environment gets. The unique color scheme lets it either blend into the landscape or stand out, giving it presence wherever it goes. Beyond performance, the Burlak is built for practicality and adventure. With room for 9 passengers and heavy cargo, it's as much a utility machine as it is a thrill ride. Doppelmayr Garaventa. Ever wondered how thousands of people glide silently over mountains, or even entire cities, without traffic, noise, or delays? Modern transport faces a constant challenge. Cities are congested, ski resorts struggle with capacity, and traditional infrastructure is expensive, slow to build, and not always environmentally friendly. So engineers have been asking a bold question. What if transport didn't rely on roads at all? That's where Doppelmayr Garaventa comes in. one of the world's leading creators of ropeway and people-moving systems. Think cable cars, gondolas, chairlifts, and funicular railways, all designed to move large numbers of people efficiently through difficult terrain. With more than 15,000 installations across nearly 100 countries, their systems operate everywhere from alpine ski resorts to dense urban environments and theme parks. But the real innovation lies behind the scenes. These systems are engineered for continuous motion, meaning reduced waiting times, lower emissions, and remarkably smooth travel. Each project is bespoke. Engineers plan everything from route design and safety systems to long-term maintenance and operational efficiency. Advanced monitoring technology ensures reliability, while electric-driven systems help reduce environmental impact compared with conventional transport. And while costs vary widely, from around £800,000 to well over £80 million depending on scale, the long-term efficiency often makes ropeways a surprisingly practical solution. Fish ego. What if you could explore the depths of the sea, without ever getting wet? Traditional underwater inspections are slow, costly, and often dangerous. Divers are limited by visibility, battery life, and maneuverability. For marine scientists, engineers, or enthusiasts, there's a pressing need for a smarter, safer way to monitor aquatic environments. Enter the Fish Ego, a cutting-edge underwater drone engineered specifically for precise and efficient operations beneath the surface. At its core is a 176 degrees ultra-wide-angle camera, paired with 4 powerful LED lights delivering 10,000 lumens, ensuring crystal-clear visibility even in murky waters. The Fish Ego is powered by a dual battery system, with each unit rated at 72 watt-hours. This setup provides up to 2.5 hours of continuous operation. Swapping batteries is a breeze. No need to power down, and they recharge to 90% in just an hour. Efficiency meets performance, allowing longer missions without interruptions. Maneuverability is equally impressive. 6 hard anodized aluminum alloy propellers boost both speed and energy economy. Lilium Jet. What if your daily commute skipped traffic entirely and took off vertically from the city center? Urban travel is broken, congestion is rising, journeys are unpredictable, and traditional aviation simply isn't designed for short city hops. That's exactly the problem the Lilium Jet aims to solve, and it could completely reshape how we move between cities. Developed by German aerospace company Lilium, the Lilium Jet is an all-electric eVTOL aircraft, meaning it can take off and land vertically like a helicopter but fly efficiently like a jet. Its sleek, fixed-wing design uses multiple electric ducted fans integrated into the wings, reducing noise while improving energy efficiency, a crucial step towards cleaner aviation. Unlike traditional aircraft, it doesn't require massive airports. The jet is designed to operate from compact vertiports or even adapted heliports, making it far easier to integrate into existing infrastructure across major cities. That opens the door to regional air mobility. Think London to Manchester in a fraction of the time, without the emissions of conventional flights. Behind the scenes, significant investment is pushing development forward, including a recent £90 million+ funding round, highlighting serious confidence in electric aviation. While pricing hasn't been revealed, the ambition is clear: faster travel, lower emissions, and a smarter way to connect urban regions. Quiggle Folding Bike. Ever struggled with a bike on a crowded train or squeezed one into a tiny flat? What if your bicycle could fold smaller than your carry-on luggage? City commuting sounds simple in theory. In reality, it's stairs, packed platforms, limited storage, and unpredictable journeys. Traditional bikes are brilliant to ride but awkward to carry. Even most folding bikes still feel bulky once you're off the road. That's where the Quiggle Folding Bike takes a completely different approach. Engineered in Germany, the Quiggle is designed around one core idea: extreme portability without sacrificing everyday usability. When folded, it shrinks to an astonishingly compact 55 by 40 by 25 centimeters, small enough to fit into spaces where most bikes simply can't go. Think under a desk, beside a cafe chair, or neatly stored in a hallway cupboard. Despite its tiny footprint, it remains impressively practical. Weighing between 9 and 10 kilograms, it's light enough to carry upstairs yet sturdy enough for daily commuting. Ripsaw EV2. What if you could drive a tank, on roads, trails, and every surface in between, without giving up luxury? The Ripsaw EV2 makes that dream a reality. Traditional off-road vehicles often force a compromise, rugged performance or comfort. The Ripsaw EV2 shatters that barrier. Originally built for military use, this dual-track beast now welcomes civilians, offering extreme off-road capability with a diesel engine pushing over 600 horsepower. Mud, rocks, sand, nothing slows it down. But don't mistake it for a bare-bones machine. Step inside, and you're greeted with premium leather seating, climate control, and a modern touchscreen entertainment system. Even in the harshest environments, it delivers comfort alongside brute strength, making every journey as thrilling as it is refined. Its blacked-out, aggressive exterior hints at its military heritage, while clever engineering ensures stability, traction, and responsiveness across any terrain. Romoto. What if your caravan could transform itself at the press of a button, instantly giving you 70% more living space? Traditional caravans are brilliant for travel, but let's be honest, space is always the compromise. You pack carefully, shuffle around furniture, and after a few days, it starts to feel cramped. So what if clever engineering could completely rethink how a mobile home works? Meet the Romoto, a caravan designed not just for movement but for transformation. With a single button press, the central cabin smoothly rotates outwards from its outer shell. The result? A cleverly expanded living area that feels more like a modern studio flat than a touring caravan. This isn't just a gimmick. The rotating mechanism is engineered for stability and ease, turning unused structural space into a functional outdoor deck and open-plan interior. Suddenly, you've got room to cook, relax, and entertain without stepping over luggage. Inside, the design leans towards contemporary luxury. A fully equipped kitchen rivals what you'd expect in a compact city apartment, while large windows flood the dining space with natural light and panoramic views. The sleeping quarters are thoughtfully designed too, calm, comfortable, and ideal after a long day exploring. UDX Airwolf. Imagine soaring above the city in a craft that feels more like a high-performance motorcycle than a traditional aircraft. The UDX Airwolf is a two-passenger eVTOL hover bike that's redefining urban flight. Most personal aircraft today are bulky, slow, or complex to operate. The Airwolf changes all that with a lightweight, carbon fiber composite frame and an open cockpit that puts the thrill front and center. Tandem wings, inspired by motorcycle dynamics, allow it to handle with precision, while four tilting electric ducted fans, powered by Tesla-grade batteries, propel it from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 3 seconds. Its top cruise speed hits 143 miles per hour, making city hopping or quick intercity flights a genuinely exhilarating experience. Safety hasn't been compromised for speed. Distributed electric propulsion provides redundancy in case of motor failure, while the robust carbon fiber structure balances strength with minimal weight. Flight time is around 25 minutes, giving an estimated range of 41 miles, enough for short urban journeys or scenic rides above the skyline. The Airwolf isn't just a concept, it's a glimpse into the future of urban air mobility. Honda CM450. What if your motorbike wasn't just bought, but built entirely around you? Not off the shelf, but one of a kind. For many riders, standard bikes can feel a bit predictable. Same designs, same specs, same look at every traffic light. That's where custom builds step in, and the Honda Bobber Bar Hopper is a perfect example of how far that idea can go. Starting with a classic 1983 Honda CM450, specialists completely transform the machine into something truly personal. We're talking stretched proportions, measuring roughly 2.4 meters in length, paired with striking 23-inch wheels featuring 60 spokes each. It's not just about looks either. Upgraded braking systems and carefully tuned components ensure it rides as well as it turns heads. Performance remains solid too, with top speeds reaching around 129 km per hour. But let's be honest, this isn't about outright speed. It's about presence. The kind of bike that makes people stop, look twice, and ask questions. What really sets this apart is the level of customization. Z Triton. Ever wondered what it would be like to glide effortlessly from busy city streets straight onto a serene lake? The Z Triton is turning that dream into reality. This amphibious electric tricycle camper is designed for urban explorers and nature lovers alike. Its compact frame makes navigating narrow streets, crowded markets, or hidden back alleys a breeze, while its lightweight construction ensures smooth, agile handling both on land and water. But the Z Triton isn't just about getting from A to B, it's a full adventure system in a single, eco-conscious package. Thoughtful amenities let you enjoy extended trips without compromising on comfort, making it perfect for solo travelers or couples who value simplicity, sustainability, and freedom. Switching from bustling city roads to calm waterways happens seamlessly, offering a new way to experience both urban life and nature's quiet escape. It's not just a vehicle, it's a lifestyle choice for those who crave adventure while minimizing their environmental footprint. Starting at around $14,600, the Z Triton blends practicality with innovation, proving that compact, electric, and amphibious can all coexist beautifully. Earthyling's Stealth E40. What if your boat could power itself, silently, endlessly, and almost entirely off the grid? Sounds futuristic, but it's already here. Boating has always come with compromises. Fuel costs, engine noise, and limited range can take the edge off what should be a peaceful escape. That's exactly the problem the Earthling Stealth E40 sets out to solve, and it does so in a rather clever way. At its core, the E40 is a power catamaran built around complete energy independence. It combines electric propulsion with an intelligent energy system that constantly gathers and manages power. Solar panels do the heavy lifting, wind energy adds support, and the system even provides onboard hot water, all while maximizing efficiency behind the scenes. The result? A vessel that dramatically reduces reliance on traditional fuel without sacrificing performance. Built using proven, mass-produced components, it's not just a concept, it's a real, production-ready boat. Yamaha Motoroid. What if your motorcycle didn't just respond to you, but actually recognized you? Motorcycles have always been about connection, rider and machine working as one. But despite decades of innovation, bikes still rely entirely on manual control. No awareness, no intelligence. So what happens when artificial intelligence enters the equation, and your bike starts behaving more like a companion than a machine? That's exactly the idea behind the Yamaha Motoroid, a futuristic concept motorcycle that reimagines how humans interact with vehicles. Rather than focusing purely on speed or performance, Yamaha explored emotional connection through technology. The Motoroid uses facial recognition and gesture sensing to identify its rider. Approach the bike, and it can respond to your presence. Thanks to advanced self-balancing technology, it can stand upright without a kickstand, maneuver itself into position, and even park autonomously. But the real innovation lies deeper. Yamaha integrated artificial intelligence alongside haptic feedback systems, allowing the bike to communicate non-verbally through subtle movements and physical responses. Instead of pressing buttons or checking screens, information can be conveyed intuitively, almost like body language between rider and machine. In demonstrations, the bike has even followed its rider independently, hinting at a future where vehicles feel less mechanical and more interactive. Daher TBM 980. What if you could fly at near jet speeds, without the cost or complexity of a jet? That's exactly where the Daher TBM 980 comes in. For many private flyers and business travelers, there's always a trade-off. Jets are fast, but expensive to run. Turboprops are efficient, but often seen as slower or less refined. The TBM 980 challenges that assumption completely. Cruising at an impressive 330 knots, it's one of the fastest single-engine turboprops in the world. But speed is only part of the story. Under the cowl sits a PT6E66XT engine delivering 850 horsepower, paired with a fully digital FADEC-controlled propeller. In simple terms, it's powerful, efficient, and remarkably easy to manage. Step into the cockpit, and it feels closer to a modern jet than a traditional prop aircraft. The Garmin G3000 Prime avionics system features 3 large 14-inch touchscreens, giving pilots a clean, intuitive interface. Vario Signature 1200. What if your motorhome wasn't just comfortable, but closer to a 5-star apartment on wheels? Most motorhomes promise freedom, but once you're on the road for more than a few days, reality kicks in. Limited space, compromised comfort, and luxury usually means making trade-offs somewhere. So the real question is, can a motorhome genuinely replace high-end living while traveling across Europe? Enter the Vario Signature 1200, a luxury motorhome built for travelers who refuse to downgrade their lifestyle simply because they're mobile. Sitting on a powerful Mercedes-Benz Actros chassis, this isn't your typical camper. It's engineered more like a premium residence disguised as a vehicle. Step inside and the difference is immediate. The interior is fully bespoke, designed around the owner's preferences rather than a standard layout. You'll find premium furnishings, a proper kitchen equipped for real cooking, a modern bathroom, and a sleeping space that feels calm, private, and genuinely homely. Technology plays a huge role too. Integrated smart home controls manage lighting, temperature, and onboard systems effortlessly, while advanced climate control keeps conditions comfortable whether you're parked in Scotland or the south of France. Uber Air. What if your daily commute skipped traffic completely and took to the skies instead? It sounds ambitious, but it's closer than you think. City travel, especially during peak hours, can feel like a constant battle. Congestion, delays, and rising travel times are becoming the norm. That's exactly the problem Uber is aiming to solve with its bold vision, Uber Air. At its core, Uber Air is an aerial ride-sharing service built around electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, often called eVTOLs. These compact, all-electric flying vehicles are designed to lift off like a helicopter but travel more efficiently, with far less noise and zero direct emissions. The idea is simple but powerful. Instead of sitting in traffic, you'd book a shared flight, much like a standard Uber, with up to 4 passengers and a pilot. You'd depart from specially designed skyports, located across major city hubs, dramatically cutting journey times that would otherwise take hours on the road. Zoom shoes. What if your shoes could literally make you fly across the city streets? Commuting in the city can be a grind. Traffic jams, crowded buses, and endless pavements slow you down. Traditional transport is fine, but it isn't exactly exciting. What if there was a way to get around that was fast, fun, and eco-friendly, all powered by your own feet? Enter Zoom shoes, electric self-balancing skates that fit like regular footwear but give you a thrilling new way to move. Lightweight, portable, and fully adjustable, they let you glide smoothly across pavements, squares, or open spaces with minimal effort. Simply step in, press a button, and the soles do the work. The technology inside is impressive yet intuitive. Zoom shoes automatically balance you, so even first-time users feel confident. Foilone Pegasus. What if your boat didn't cut through water, but flew above it? No waves, no noise, just pure glide. Traditional boating can be messy. Engine noise, fuel costs, and that constant drag through water. It's exciting, yes, but not exactly refined. That's where the Foilone Pegasus completely changes the experience. This is an electric hydrofoil boat, meaning once it picks up speed, it lifts out of the water and rides on submerged wings. The result? A smooth, almost surreal glide that feels closer to flying than sailing. Built from lightweight carbon fiber, it's designed for both performance and efficiency. Power comes from an 18.8 kilowatts electric motor paired with dual 5 kilowatt-hours batteries. That setup delivers speeds of up to 30 knots, all while remaining impressively quiet. No engine roar, no wake trailing behind you. Just clean, uninterrupted movement across the water. Control is equally refined. An in-house steering system allows for precise handling, making turns feel fluid and responsive rather than heavy or forced. And with a charging time of under 2 hours, plus a range exceeding that on the water, it's built for extended sessions without constant interruption. Eco Capsule. What if you could live anywhere, with no bills, no grid, and barely any footprint? Sounds unrealistic, until you see this. Modern living is convenient, but it comes at a cost. Rising energy bills, crowded cities, and a growing reliance on infrastructure most of us can't escape. The Eco Capsule flips that idea completely, offering a self-sufficient lifestyle in a surprisingly compact form. This egg-shaped micro-home isn't just about aesthetics, it's engineered for true off-grid living. Powered by both solar panels and a built-in wind turbine, it generates its own electricity wherever you place it. It even collects rainwater, filters it, and makes it usable, meaning you're far less dependent on external resources. Step inside, and it's clear this isn't a gimmick. Every inch has been carefully designed to maximize space. You've got room to sleep, work, and relax, all within a minimal footprint that still feels modern and comfortable. It's compact, yes, but it doesn't feel compromised. Starting at around £80,000, it's not exactly cheap. But it's not just a purchase, it's a shift in lifestyle. Bisky. Imagine hitting the open road on a bike, then in under 5 seconds gliding across the water like a jet ski, all without switching vehicles. That's the Gibbs Bisky, a revolutionary amphibious ride built for thrill seekers and explorers alike. Most vehicles force you to choose, land or water. The Bisky removes that compromise. Thanks to Gibbs's proprietary high-speed amphibian, HSA, technology, it transitions seamlessly between asphalt and waterways in less than 5 seconds. On land, it rockets to 80 miles per hour, while on water it cuts through waves at 37 miles per hour, delivering a rush that few machines can match. Under the lightweight 228 kilograms frame sits a 2-cylinder petrol engine producing 55 horsepower, paired with coil-over spring dampers that give precise handling and nimble responsiveness. Its compact dimensions, 2.35 meters long by just under 1 meter wide, make it agile enough to weave through traffic or tight water channels with confidence. Whether you're cruising highways, exploring backwaters, or chasing adventure in remote locations, the Bisky combines performance, versatility, and sheer fun in a single machine. It's not just a vehicle, it's freedom on wheels and waves. Fassi F710RA. What if a single truck could lift over 20 tons with surgical precision, right in the middle of a brutal job site? Heavy lifting on construction sites is rarely simple. Tight spaces, unstable ground, and massive loads create constant challenges. Traditional cranes can be slow to position and difficult to control. So how do you combine raw power with pinpoint accuracy? That's where the Fassi F710RA comes into play. This is no ordinary lorry-mounted crane. With a maximum lifting moment of 68.5 ton-meters, it's built to handle serious weight, from excavators to heavy machinery, without breaking a sweat. The real magic is in its reach and control. With a ProLink jib extending up to 30 meters, operators can position loads with remarkable precision, even in awkward or confined spaces. It's not just about strength, it's about control where it matters most. Mounted on robust Volvo FH or FMX chassis, the entire system is designed for demanding environments. Self-steering axles allow surprisingly tight maneuvers, while heavy-duty suspension keeps things stable across mud, slopes, and uneven terrain. Add wireless radio controls, and operators can manage lifts safely from a distance with clear visibility. Blizzwheel e-scooter. What if your daily commute could fit in a backpack? For city dwellers juggling work, errands, and public transport, traditional e-scooters are often bulky, heavy, and inconvenient. The Blizzwheel e-scooter changes all that. Weighing around 70% less than typical electric scooters, the Blizzwheel is engineered for ultralight portability. Its compact 15.6-inch frame folds effortlessly, slipping into a backpack, under a desk, or into a car boot. Whether you're hopping on a train or darting between meetings, it moves with you, not against you. Despite its small size, this scooter doesn't compromise on performance. Dual motors combined with POO suspension deliver smooth acceleration and stability across urban terrain, from cobbled streets to bike lanes. Front and rear LED lights, along with integrated turn signals, keep you visible and safe, while the independent standing feature makes parking effortless. Its design focuses on convenience without sacrificing fun. Short commutes, tight spaces, or last-mile journeys suddenly become effortless, transforming how city residents think about personal transport. Gordon GL1800. Ever imagined a motorcycle so refined it almost feels like a supercar on 3 wheels? Meet the Gordon GL1800 side trike, a machine that completely redefines what a trike can be. Riding a conventional motorcycle is thrilling, but it has limits: stability in corners, carrying passengers or luggage, and that sense of safety on longer trips. The Gordon GL1800 side trike addresses all of that while transforming the classic Honda Goldwing GL1800 into something truly extraordinary. This isn't just a conversion, it's a full engineering masterpiece. The body is crafted from lightweight carbon fiber, while the substructure upgrades steel to aluminium for strength without the bulk. The rear suspension is fully adjustable and multi-link, designed specifically to handle the unique dynamics of a 3-wheel layout. Every curve, every joint, has been refined for both performance and elegance. Underneath the beauty lies pure functionality. The trike preserves the Goldwing's legendary handling and comfort, but now with added stability and passenger capacity, making long-distance rides safer and far more enjoyable. Lift aircraft. What if you could fly your own aircraft, with no pilot's license required? For most people, personal aviation feels completely out of reach. Years of training, complex controls, and eye-watering costs keep flying firmly in the hands of professionals. But new electric aircraft are challenging that idea. The question is, can flying really become as accessible as driving? That's the ambition behind Lift Aircraft, a personal aviation company focused on making vertical flight simple, safe, and surprisingly approachable. Their flagship creation, the Hexa, is an electric multi-rotor aircraft designed around ease of use rather than traditional piloting skill. Instead of wings and complicated cockpit controls, the Hexa relies on 18 independent rotors. These constantly adjust in real time, providing stability and automatic balancing. In simple terms, the aircraft does much of the hard work for you, allowing first-time flyers to focus on the experience rather than technical flying knowledge. Lift Aircraft primarily offers guided introductory flight sessions, giving people the chance to experience personal flight without committing to ownership. Half Bike 2. What if your bike could turn every ride into a full-body workout, while feeling like an adventure? Traditional bikes are predictable. You pedal, steer, and move, simple. But for those seeking more than commuting, exercise, or fun, conventional cycles can feel routine. What if there was a way to ride that challenges your balance, coordination, and reflexes, all while giving you a completely new perspective on motion? Meet the Half Bike 2, a compact, innovative vehicle that blends cycling, skating, and fitness into one. Unlike normal bikes, you steer by leaning your body rather than turning handlebars. Every bump, slope, and curve becomes part of the experience, giving you an almost intimate connection with the road beneath you. Dragon 12. What if the ocean could power your home, silently, predictably, and 24/7? No wind, no sun, just the tide. Renewable energy often depends on the weather. No wind, turbines stop. No sun, solar slows down. But tides are different. They're constant, reliable, and incredibly powerful. That's exactly where the Dragon 12 steps in, and it could quietly change how we generate electricity. Deployed in early 2024 near the Faroe Islands, this isn't your typical turbine. The Dragon 12 operates underwater, using a 12-meter wing that moves in a figure-8 motion through tidal currents. As it flies beneath the surface, a 3.5 meters turbine spins, generating electricity in a far more efficient way than stationary systems. What makes this truly impressive is its scale. We're talking a 25-ton system capable of producing up to 1.2 megawatts of power, enough to make a real contribution to the grid. In fact, it successfully delivered its first electricity shortly after deployment, marking a major milestone for deep-water renewable energy. The key advantage? Consistency. Unlike other renewables, tidal energy is predictable years in advance. That makes systems like the Dragon 12 incredibly valuable for building a stable, low-carbon energy future. Storm MPV. Imagine a vehicle that can survive extreme terrain, cross water, and protect its passengers from explosive threats, all while carrying 10 people comfortably. That's the Storm MPV, a multi-role armored powerhouse designed for both military and civil applications. Conventional armored vehicles are often heavy, slow, and limited to land. The Storm MPV changes the game with its hybrid design, combining diesel power with battery operation. On land, it can reach speeds of 142 km per hour, while on water it cruises at 35 km per hour. Its hybrid mode allows continuous operation for 18 to 36 hours, and the battery alone can sustain 7 hours at 80 to 90 km per hour, offering unmatched endurance. Safety is at the forefront. Advanced ballistic protection, IED resistance, and mine blast shielding keep occupants secure in the harshest conditions. Its amphibious capabilities and 2,500 kilograms carrying capacity make it versatile for urban deployments, rural missions, or emergency evacuations. Technology elevates its performance further. Remote control systems enable autonomous operation, while the robust design ensures mobility across mud, sand, or rocky terrain. Traxxas Disruptor RC. Imagine piloting a boat that hits over 40 miles per hour, flips, and keeps going, all from the palm of your hand. For anyone who loves speed on the water, the Traxxas Disruptor RC boat is engineered to thrill. Traditional RC boats can be frustrating. They stall, flip over, or suffer water damage. Traxxas solved these issues with a design that's both tough and fast. The Disruptor features a 26-inch reinforced deep V hull made from lightweight ABS, giving it durability and stability while cutting through wakes effortlessly. Under the hood, a VXL4S marine speed control and brushless outrunner motor power the boat, reaching speeds above 40 miles per hour using a 4S LiPo battery. Even if it flips, the rapid self-righting system gets it back upright in seconds, keeping the action going. A waterproof receiver box, modular electronics tray, and foam seals ensure water stays out, making it reliable for hours of high-speed fun. Oud Golden House. What if your entire home could fit into a compact space, yet feel more luxurious than a penthouse? That's the bold idea behind the Oud Golden House, a rare take on modern living that completely redefines what small really means. Tiny homes often mean compromise. Less space, fewer comforts, a trade-off between style and practicality. But this design flips that expectation on its head, turning limitation into something genuinely desirable. From the outside, it's instantly striking. The structure is wrapped in custom golden glass that subtly shifts tone throughout the day, reflecting sunlight in a way that makes the entire home feel alive. It's not just architecture, it's visual storytelling. Step inside, and the experience becomes even more refined. Polished marble surfaces, solid brass detailing, and rich leather finishes create an atmosphere that feels premium without being overwhelming. Every element is carefully considered. The kitchen is sleek and functional. FLJATS4. What if your off-road machine had the punch of a motorbike, but the grip of a tank? This might be it. Most electric ATVs promise performance, but struggle when the terrain gets properly rough. Mud, rocks, steep climbs. That's where things usually fall apart. The FLJATS4 takes a different approach, focusing on raw power and control from the ground up. Instead of a single motor, it runs 4 2,500-watt motors, one for each wheel. That's a combined output of 10,000 watts, delivering instant torque exactly where it's needed. In simple terms, better traction, sharper acceleration, and far more confidence when the surface gets unpredictable.